So here we have the Ford Focus Estate 2-litre turbo ST on a 62 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through some controls on the inside. As you'll see from the outside, you've got those lovely red brake calipers. Obviously it's the Estate version, as we've mentioned, with tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors and there's lovely twin exhaust tailpipes. Loads of boot space, being as it's the Estate version, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls as I mentioned. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's a great looking car and in really fantastic condition as well. So briefly, just before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view for a number of reasons, starting with the scratch plate down here, which is illuminated with the ST logo. You can see you've got electric seats, which are leather. They're not just leather, but they are Recaro seats with the ST badging embossed upon them. You've also got the ST on the steering wheel there. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. In the middle at the bottom we've got the coolant temperature and the fuel gauge, and then above that we have a trip computer, at the bottom of which is displayed the total miles on this car, which are 29,776. You can change the information that's displayed up there using the buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel, and as you can see, lots of different bits of fuel economy information. Backing out to the steering wheel, we've got arrows on both sides. These are to use for the stereo system, and these are the ones I was using for the trip computer a moment ago. And then underneath we've got stereo control, so volume, skipping CD tracks. Then we've got the ability to answer and end phone calls, and behind here, voice activation. So that button there, hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that without you having to get your phone out of your pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired your phone, which is done on the screen over in the centre here. Before we come back to that, you can see this car's got DAB digital radio. It has AM and FM radio as well. And in terms of other ways of listening to music, you have a CD player, you've got USB input and auxiliary input as well, and the ability to stream music via Bluetooth audio. So if we push the auxiliary button on the stereo, you can see just there it's saying please press source for USB, Bluetooth or auxiliary, which is the line in. This car also has a reversing camera if we pop it into reverse, and it has satellite navigation that comes up on that screen as well. There's a full video on that satellite navigation system on our Facebook page, which you could have a look at. Above the stereo we've got these three gauges, so we've got coolant temperature, oil temperature, and the one in the middle is the turbo boost gauge, which is really good. Working our way down, we've got the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on the right and left hand sides of the car. Fan speed up and down just here. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you. We also then have a heated front screen, as well as obviously the heated rear screen. That button will turn off the traction control on the car. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, a 12-volt charging socket, heated driver and passenger seats with 5 different heat settings, and then in the central armrest we've got the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned previously. The last thing I wanted to talk about was something that all 4 doors have, and that is that when you open the car, a protective rubbing strip will automatically fold out each and every time from every door, and when you close it, it will fold directly away again. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.